Play the Dolpota, let's see. Can you play that video? Yeah, that one. Just play it. Just press space. No, do full screen. Play from the start. Play from the start and do full screen.
This is from the iPhone.
This is from that cinematic. Apparently, यस्तो देख्दो रहेछ क्या त्यो सिनेमेटिकमा चाहिँ. Open the other one त. मैले पनि टिभीमा 4K टिभीमा हेरेको थिएँ अलि फ्यान्सी नै देख्दो रहेछ कि किन जस्तो देख्दो रहेछ. This is the thing. You guys need to go here and check this. This is the biggest waterfall in the country.
Really?
Yeah. This is where the Foxundo comes in. Let's begin, man. Let's go.
Oh, okay. That's nice.
Want to roll? All right, here we go. Guys, it's a pleasure to have you guys here.
It is a pleasure to be here.
It's both of you guys. I'm gonna say this. I know both of you guys are like breath of fresh air. Okay. Whenever I see your content, it is breath of fresh air. Every time something related to both of you comes on my cell phone or TV or anywhere, I watch it because it's so fresh. How do you guys do that, man? How do you guys keep it so fresh?
And not just be yourself. We don't really try.
Yeah, Theo. I think we just take it easy. don't think too much about it and then just.
Follow we just think about style ma. That's what we do.
Yeah. I believe that is the thing that is way, way, way important. Again, when we were talking about it, if you just do your own thing, that is what is going to be raw and that is what's going to be real. It's going to look super duper fake.
And I think it's hard also to keep up with banawati stuffs because you have to get in your zone and then get out of your zone and then be yourself and then be somebody else. So
while you're shooting, you're someone else and then all of a sudden off you're just a different person.
Yeah. Vlogs are I don't know. People think it's some people think it's easy to do, but that is one of the hardest things to do. I've tried it and oh my god. The amount of work and the amount of energy and effort that you need to put into it is like next level. And you guys do it. You guys are doing it like for the past so many years, almost every week, right?
Every week, Friday.
Every week, Friday.
We've never missed so far.
You've never missed.
That too at 6.
Yeah,
like
6
it's always at
6.
6 p.m.
Always.
Yeah.
6 p.m. is the sweet spot, right? Apparently.
So हामीले post गर्न अगाडि हामीले हेरेको थियो कि एनालिटिक्समा around that time most people are active, so we're like, okay, let's do 6 p.m.
Yeah.
But this Dasai it didn't work because हामीले ठ्याक्क टिकाको डे थियो के Friday. And that got like less views because because टिका थियो and then
and I think Friday पनि like lockdown को बेला चाहिँ people would watch, but then lockdown खोलेपछि चाहिँ Friday people would go out so they wouldn't watch the vlogs.
Like they won't spend that much time.
Yeah.
What did we do when we started off? I forgot. We did morning.
Yeah, we did morning 8 a.m.
8 a.m. Oh yeah, we did morning. I know when we started the podcast, we do 3 a week, and then when we started, we did 8 a.m. in the morning. And then how did we come up with 6 p.m. though?
I don't know.
I don't know either.
Maybe we looked at you guys.
But I think 8 a.m. पनि राम्रो हुन्छ because people would drive to work and then they would listen to the podcast.
Or just getting ready.
Podcast घरमा बस्दा I never watch a podcast. I listen to a podcast. Drive गर्दा मात्रै नि.
Yeah.
So I think it makes sense. 8 a.m.
Okay, I have to say this, since you I just traveled and I just came back. People listen to the podcast on Spotify, some listen to it on हाम्रो Patro, Google, Apple छँदैछ हैन. त्यो when people are driving or something like that हैन. नेपाल भित्र नेपाल बाहिर. मलाई somebody sent me this. I don't know this person's name, but somebody sent me this, and I'll never forget this. This is somewhere in Europe. I believe it's in France or Germany. They're like a whole bunch of brothers. सबै दाजुभाइहरू हैन. They're all sitting in that dining table. भात खाइरहेछ कि हैन. कोही माथि भात खाइरहेछ, कोही तल भुइँमा बसेर भात खाइरहेछ, कोही मज्जाले भात खाइरहेछ कि everybody is eating दाल भात हुन्छ नि मज्जाले हैन. And they are watching it on TV के. दाल भात खाँदै.
Oh, that's nice.
I completely forgot who it is, but I really appreciate the whole family sitting and watching. So at the end of the day, you really don't know who is watching or listening or anything like that. And I'm really thankful to all the people who watch it, listen to it, share it, and all that.
Yeah.
But is there a sweet time to upload?
I don't think so. People are always connected, right? But like sometimes the same thing works, and then sometimes it doesn't work.
Investing time. How long is the vlog?
So initially चाहिँ हामीले start गर्दा चाहिँ we thought like छोटो vlog भयो भने चाहिँ मान्छेले हेर्छ and then त्यो हुन्छ, but later we found out retention is more important.
Because
and watch
मेरो
time
point
is
of
more
view,
important.
but say if I watch a YouTube video, I wouldn't watch a long video. Okay?
Yeah.
It's like 10 minutes, 10 minutes, 15 minutes by when it's good.
Yeah.
So that's what I thought.
But I think we try to go over 20 minutes nowadays. So 20 to 30 minutes for us is the sweet spot.
20 to 30.
Yeah. Shoot गर्दा पनि हामीले we try to have more natural conversations.
Yeah.
And then people I think like that more because they get to know us. अनि sometimes हाम्रो साथीहरूले नि भनिरहेको हुन्छ त्यस्तो भ्लग चाहिँ मनपर्छ, अनि तैँले भ्लगमा भनेको थियो कि रियलमा भनेको थियो नि थाहा नहुने क्या. So they know us sort of.
Yeah.
So I think 20 to 30 minutes मा चाहिँ ठिक्क balance भएछ हाम्रो.
20 to 30 is the sweet spot. My biggest, since we're talking about this, my biggest inspiration, one of my biggest, like the vlogger that I love the most is called Casey Neistat. I don't know if
I know.
You know Casey, you know? I love Casey. Like there was a time in 2000, mid 2000s when Casey started doing daily vlogs.
Yeah.
Oh, that is next level. Like imagine if you guys were doing it this daily.
We
Imagine
couldn't
if
keep
Samaya
up.
was coming daily.
मान्छेहरूले कति लेखिरहेको हुन्छ we need daily vlogs भनेर, but it's so hard to keep up होला.
This is the guy. Yeah, this is the dude called Casey. I've talked about Casey on this podcast a couple of times. This is the guy, and Casey at that time used to live in New York and used to do daily vlogs. I don't know. There are other people who did daily vlogs too, but he kind of pioneered.
I think so, yeah.
This dude kind of pioneered the whole thing.
Malji, I'm not the biggest fan of his style of vlog. Yeah.
Fast?
Yeah, too fast. And there's nothing, Banum, no?
There's no story.
Yeah. So
But daily vlogs, ma कसरी नै story
yeah,
आउँछ
that's
होला,
also
like,
true. I barely watch daily vlogs.
If you guys do daily, how long would you do it?
We can't do it for even a
We
week.
can't. Because अहिले अब अरू काममा पनि एकदम बिजी हुन्छ. Like since morning like 7 बजेदेखि नै उठेर you're doing something.
And it's the same thing every day, from
Every
diet
day.
to sleep time to everything is like
Eating
when
the
we're in
same
Kathmandu,
food.
it's pretty much the same thing every day. So it's like एउटा vlog हाल्यो दिनदिनै त्यही पोस्ट गरे भयो.
Life पाउँदैन होला.
So it's pretty much the same thing. Like हाम्रो like free हुने time पनि यही time हो क्या, like 1 to like 11 to 3, and then we have to go work out. So it's the same vlog. We could post the same vlog and call it daily vlog.
All right, let's break it down. Let's break it down to everybody. How is your day like? All right, you guys who wants to start? How is your day like? Yeah, how is your day like every day? Since it's such a routine one, let's break that down.
Maybe I take personal training classes.
Yeah.
It's so off.
Water? That's funny?
No, it's okay.
Yeah, okay.
So I take personal training classes. So I go Mansaru Garma and I train them. So my day starts at 7.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's 8. So 7 dekhi 8 class, 8 dekhi 9, 9:30, 10:30, something like that. So every hour I'm taking classes. 10:30, 11 some I have classes. Then I come back home. I prepare lunch. So I eat my lunch. And this was usko ma training days ma we start around 3. We try to start 3 ma. Then 3 ma start garyo bhane pani sakyo. So 8, 9 some we're training.
5-6 hours.
Yes.
Every day.
Every day.
Almost.
Yeah, almost every day.
Then घर गयो, dinner खायो, and then that's pretty much it.
Just turn on a camera and just post that.
But I think यस्तो monotonous पनि हुन्न. So I think it's day wise. तर 1 week चाहिँ repeat मा हुन्छ. So I think every day is a bit different.
Yeah.
In its own way.
कुनै class कम हुन्छ, कुनै but
Yeah,
pretty much
pretty
like
much the same. Workout नहुँदाखेरि चाहिँ we try to do stuff like this अनि बाहिर जाने मान्छेहरू भेट्ने पनि गर्छ.
So, all right, how is your day like? Almost very similar?
Very similar. तर मेरो चाहिँ I don't have to go out because मेरो gym चाहिँ घरमै छ. So I coach my clients at my gym. So before 10 a.m. चाहिँ मैले classes लिन्छु. So sometimes it's only 1 class, sometimes it's 2 classes. त्यसपछि lunch, pack lunch for the entire day.
Yeah.
अनि निस्किनु पर्ने नै हुन्छ like 10, 11 मा, and then we go out. सानो कामहरू यताउति हुन्छ. Sometimes I edit videos. And then come back around 3, 4 and train till the evening, and then edit videos up until late night, 12, 1, 2, and then...
Oh, he just sleeps like 12, 1. My mother, 10:30, ma, I'm like out.
Yeah.
You're done by 10:30?
10:30, ma, then knock out.
म त like late नै हुन्छ, 12, 1 नै हुन्छ.
I haven't broken down my day. I've never shared my day. Have I shared my day on this podcast? No, I haven't, right? All right. I wake up at 5:30 in the morning.
Wow.
That's something we can't do.
Impossible.
So when I was young, I know when I was in my early late teens, sorry. When I was in my late teens, when I had finished high school, and I was thinking, okay, what am I going to do with my life? Am I going to go abroad, or am I going to do something? I worked in a very different job. Okay, so that was my first job in my life. Like that was my first and last job in my life. I've never worked after that. Ever in my life, you know, as like a full-time employee, you know. So I worked in a call center. Okay, I don't know if you guys know what that is. So that's like you talk on the phone and you sell stuff, you know. But this is for like an international company, so you're basically working odd hours. So basically, from 6 p.m. till 2 a.m. I used to work. I've never said this on a podcast, you know? So I did that for a year, 2 years, I believe. You know? So at a very young age, I did that. You know? So my whole sleep cycle was
around that. No?
Finished. Like it ended right there. You know? My whole sleep cycle was fucked right there. From then till 2019, I couldn't sleep at night properly. So I quit that job. Like when I was like I hit 20, I joined the media, quit that, but I could never fix my sleep cycle ever in my life. You getting me what I'm trying to say? Because once it's gone, it's gone. Then of course I went out partied, you know, I loved going out in events and then come back home at like 1, 2 in the morning. Then your whole cycle is like finished. You come home, you watch something, you sleep at 3 in the morning. My pattern was like devastated, you know? Like for 10 years. I could never sleep at night. I used to wake up around 10, 11 in the morning. But I got my 7 hours. Okay, you getting me? I got my 7 hours of sleep. Tara, I used to sleep around 3 and then wake up around like 10, 11, you know? And then guess what happened? The pandemic.
Oh no.
And then during the pandemic, I was like, okay, pandemic happened, everything slowed down, Neither like the whole thing or the whole world came to a halt. And then I also decided, okay, let me revamp my life. So by that time, I'd kind of taken a break from alcohol and I'd completely taken a break from cigarettes, you know. So all right, let me revamp my life, and the first way how I can revamp my life is by fixing a sleep cycle. And then I was like, okay, so I'm going to start waking up between 5:30 to 6:30 every day. And that's how I said to myself, okay, so 10 वर्ष मैले जिन्दगी बर्बाद बनाइदिसकेँ मेरो sleep cycle को, हैन? So at least I can try now. I never thought I could wake up I'm not a morning person. I never thought I could wake up at 5 or 6 or 7 in the morning. I always thought I'd wake up at 10, 11. But I wake up at between 5:30 to 6:30, and then by 6:45, 7, I'm at the gym.
Oh.
So you have more time now.
Oh man, I have so much time now. Then 8 o'clock, I go to the radio station, and then I have a radio show 5 days a week from 8 to 10 in the morning. And then, of course, I sit down with you guys. I do all the other things. In the evenings, I try to catch up with friends, you know, so that at least you can maintain that kind of relationship with your friends and relationship with people you care about, people you love, and you can still work if you wake up in the morning. But if you do not wake up in the morning, oh man. I still remember, like, for 10 years, I was missing out on all the sunrises, right, apparently.
No vitamin D.
Oh, yeah. All right, let's talk about vitamins. What do you guys think of vitamins? Let's get into this, since you talked about
We
this.
don't know much.
Yeah?
I surely don't. What do
You got into vitamin D. You know a bit about it?
Sun Banu and vitamin D.
I have talked about this when did I talk about this on the podcast?
So many times.
All right, let's talk about it. All right.
I think you know about it.
All right, God damn it, let's talk about it one more time. For 10 years, I missed out on the sun. I know.
Exactly.
I missed out on the sun. You're so right. I missed out on the sun from an early age, and I missed out on the sun for such a long time. I know. There was something missing. Yeah? Like I could sense that something was missing. I know. Pandemic happened, and then in March 2020, what I decided was I went and got my blood checked. I know, vitamin D ko lagi. I was insufficient. Right? Okay? I was not deficient, but I was insufficient. Right? I started taking vitamin D pills every day. Till today, I take it. Every 6 months, I get myself checked out for vitamin D, and then I'm on like a 50% threshold. You know? It has transformed my life. So taking the vitamin D supplement has actually transformed me, because I can sense the changes. Okay? Like the automatic changes. And you know, your mood is better. Okay? And when you see the sun, when you get vitamin D, right? Okay? Apparently. So that is like very important to me, right? So that's something that I've come to realize. And again, with my very close friends, I do tell them, especially friends who work in nightclubs and I tell them to get checked.
Yeah,
So usually
sleep
Nepalma-
cycle ko लागि पनि it's very important that you get sun exposure in the morning.
Yeah.
So that your body registers that it's the morning and then you start your, what do you say, circadian rhythm हो कि के भन्छ. So like sun exposure in the morning, like तपाईँ बिहानै 5:30 मा उठेर पनि if you stay in a room like this, then you'll have a difficult time falling asleep.
Yeah.
So बिहान उठेपछि it's better that you see the light and then your day kick starts.
Yeah.
Yeah. So usually नेपालमा अलिकति कमै हुन्छ जस्तो vitamin D. होइन because more clients-हरू पनि mostly
I know. I
vitamin
think
D
most
because it's-
people vitamin D अलिकति कम नै
कम
भएर
नै
हुन्छ.
हुन्छ।
Almost everybody need to supplement it भनेर चाहिँ मैले सुनेको थिएँ.
मलाई खै personally it costs, you know how much it costs so much money to go ahead and get it checked, right? Every time I go, I went to a different hospital last year. I was just at a hospital, and I was just like, oh, okay, it's been 6 months, let me go check my vitamin D and I just went to the counter and like, you test गर्नुपर्छ भनेर. आमामामा 3,500 रे के. And I'm like, man, यहाँ 3,500, अर्कोमा गयो भने 2,700, अर्कोमा. I'm like, so expensive हुन्छ नि. It is a very expensive test, right? So apparently to do it, but it is something that I don't know. I like checking it every 6 months, and then I supplement on it. Doesn't mean that everybody should, but if you check and if you're low, then why not?
But I think everybody should have their blood checked,
Yeah.
like so
Well
that you
done,
know where
Samaya.
your health markers are. अनि के problems like cholesterol, thyroid, सबैलाई अलिअलि दुःख दिने हुन्छ. And then when you're young, you don't really realize it until it's too late, like pressure and all those stuff. हाम्रो डक्टर साथी छ एउटा, उसले भनिरहेको छ जहिले पनि. अनि
The importance.
Yeah, उसले चाहिँ अनि गर तिमीहरू पनि गर भनेर भनिरहेको हुन्छ हामीलाई.
Is it the same doctor that I think it is?
Yeah,
The doctor
yeah.
works out, Dr. Strength.
Yeah,
Dr.
yeah.
Strength.
Dr. Strength.
Yeah.
What's his Instagram again?
Dr. Strange.
Dr.
Dr.
Strength.
Strength, I know. Man, that guy's big.
He's lost a lot of weight because of all these stuffs, you know.
Yeah.
He's more like concerned about his health and like long-term health भनौँ न. And he's
Yeah.
lost weight. He was like कति 125 जति थियो.
Yeah.
Now he's like 95. He looks like a different
But he
man.
lost 30 kgs.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah,
What?
he's still like a slim boy now. Die भन्नु मिल्दैन.
30 kilos?
Yeah.
How do you lose 30 kilos?
So त्यही nutrition training and you know त्यही हो.
त्यही हो nutrition training.
Nutrition and training.
30 kilos. So I came back from a long ass, well, not a long ass. I came back from a very fun burger eating trip, burger and fries trip. I came back, I landed, I weighed myself. I was 70 something. So I was above 70 something, and there's 73, 74, I forgot. And then I went on a trek, and then I come back, and I'm back to 70.
Oh.
4 days, man, I think I lost somewhere around like 2.7, okay, 3 kilos. It's like trekking kind of removes your fat from places that you can't imagine. That's the lie.
Sedentary भएर पनि हो.
तर हाम्रो एकजना साथी पनि he climbed Mount Everest के उसको साथी हो actually Mount Everest he climbed and
Yeah.
त्यति बेला उसको घडीमा it showed that it lost he was losing 14,000 calories, he was burning 14,000 calories in a day, right? 14,000.
I'm so bad with it. Okay, let's break this down. Your burger ma kati calories huncha?
So it depends on what's the ingredient, but anywhere from 500 to maybe 1,000, 1,200 at the very most.
Of extra cheese and all हाल्यो भने.
So
usually.
generally, I
Depends.
think 7,000-ish calories is about a kilo. Approximately like
7,000. Okay, give
7,000 calories is like about a kg. Lost.
about a kg.
Approximately, it really depends on how much muscle you lose and how much fat you lose. But
Yeah.
very like ekdamai roughly.
So 7,000 calories is roughly a kilo.
Yeah.
And he was losing 14,000. He was burning
Yeah,
14,000 calories.
but I'm
2
sure he
kilos.
was having like the high calorie dense stuff and everything to keep up with. But I'm sure he still lost weight.
Yeah. त्यही त.
I'm
It's
sure.
insane. Like कति नै खान सक्छ होला even if you
होइन
eat,
त्यो
like,
पाउँछ
I don't
नि
think you can eat
एकदमै
14,000.
डेन्स त्यो प्याकेटमा पाउँछ नि which triathletesहरूले खान्छ नि they're running like त्यो जेल जस्तो खाना
I don't know.
that has a lot of calories.
I don't know. What is that?
Maybe.
So it's I think combination of sugars and fats.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. So they just take that.
Yeah.
I look at marathon runners. Okay, and I've had Meera Rai here. I don't know if you guys know Meera.
Yeah.
We do.
Meera was here as well, and Meera is so strong.
Yeah,
She's
for sure.
mentally and physically strong. She's mentally super strong too. And I look at two long runners. Okay, I look at them and they're so skinny. They're like when you look at them, but they have so much stamina. They can go on and on and on and on for such a long time. And Asti, I was looking at Tyson Fury. Have you seen him? Have you seen the heavyweight champion of the world?
No.
No, all right. Google this guy called Tyson Fury. He's the heavyweight champion of the world, you know. And man, you have to see him. I love this guy, you know. And he is all right. Find a photo of Tyson Fury. Not this one. Find a picture where he's like half naked. Yeah, that one. Yeah, that one. That's him right there. He's no. That's not him. Right?
This looks like an art.
Yeah, that's the art. He's a big boy, okay? Like he's a big boy. हुन्छ नि हैन?
Common is like this.
अरू कुनै खबर त? Find a video of Tyson Fury, you know, where he's like, oh, there you go. Yeah. So he doesn't have a six pack or anything like that, okay? Like you don't need any of that one. He showed it to everybody. त्यो भएन. Open a fight video, no? Do you really need a six pack to be like हुन्छ नि the ideal fit and like the ideal strong man?
Strong, no. Fit, it could definitely help.
Yeah?
Yeah, because like most of the health problems, they go away when you lose weight. And then if you have enough muscle and then you lose weight, your abs are going to show up.
Mother, this time I lost a lot of weight. I was at 57, but still have the,
So it
it
a
does
bit
not
different.
necessarily have to.
How do you describe it?
Describe what?
No, play. Hold on, before you get into play this. He's a big boy. You know, he's like a big boy. I'm sure he's got tons of fat.
He's got a lot of muscle as well. He's a big guy.
He looks different.
Yeah, he's completely different. And when I saw Tyson Fury, I was like, oh, that man is strong. How do you define strength? Like, how do you define somebody who's strong?
So Abhyoje is like, like in our world, it's the ability for your muscle to be able to move load. And then the load is predetermined in certain movements. So खुट्टा को लागि squat, upper body को लागि bench press, and then back posterior chain को लागि deadlift. So यसले powerlifting भन्छ. So powerlifting is also strong, हैन? In those movements, because your muscles are moving the load from point A to point B. So that's strong. अनि अर्को चाहिँ अब strong manहरू being able to carry a load and then take it for a long distance. So pull like a truck and then carry something
that tire,
heavy on your
that
back.
stone.
Yeah, so it depends. Like strong bunny, it needs a caveat. But then you get this guy, he's going to beat up the world's strongest man. So is this guy strong or the world's strongest man strong? Because again, this guy probably won't be able to deadlift 300, 400 kgs, but he could beat him up.
Yeah.
So about, I don't
It's
know.
different.
Yeah, but general ma चाहिँ like strong man powerlifting गर्ने मान्छेहरूलाई चाहिँ it's defined as strong.
So the thing here now is like, okay, staying fit. Okay, let's get into this. Staying fit. What is staying fit? Okay, because for me personally, staying fit is if all my organs are working perfectly and are healthy. That is fitness for me. But what exactly is fitness? Okay, like how do you define it?
So fitness भन्दाखेरि चाहिँ अब CrossFit has defined fitness like work capacity across broad time and modal domains भन्छ उनीहरूले.
Okay.
So work capacity is, like I said, being able to carry a load and then take it different places or like for a long period of time. That's one thing. I know that's strength. The modal domains मा चाहिँ उनीहरूले like strength, flexibility, cardiovascular capacity, balance, mobility, endurance, and then like 10वटा एस्पेक्टलाई चाहिँ उनीहरूले राखेको छ. And then यो सबै कुरामा चाहिँ if you hit the minimum requirement benchmark based on your height, weight, age, and then you're fit भनेर उनीहरूले चाहिँ त्यसरी define गरेछ. And I sort of agree with that, saying that you need to be able to, at least run, let's say 5 miles and also be able to deadlift twice your body weight and, squat your body weight and then be able to do some pull-ups. Everything have balance to play sports.
Okay.
So त्यस्तोलाई चाहिँ उनीहरूले fitness define गरेछ. And when you have all these terms, like already pre-existing health problems छैन भने चाहिँ it's less likely that you're going to catch those problems भनेर चाहिँ उनीहरूले भन्छ. And I sort of agree with that, but then obviously there's always something different happening. Like you could have that and then have a heart attack or something, which is like if you look for it, जे पनि बेट हुन्छ. But I think त्यो general term, work capacity across broad time and अर्को domains भयो भने चाहिँ is sort of fit.
I'm going to say something so ridiculous right now, you know. You guys know Dan Bilzerian?
Yeah.
Yeah, that dude had like दुईचोटि हो कि तीनचोटि he had a heart attack.
Yeah.
Twice, I believe, right? Google this up. He had a heart attack twice. I believe he was partying too hard. But that dude looks ripped.
Yes.
Yeah.
So just getting in shape isn't by everything, because you could get into shape. Obviously, you have to diet and exercise. That's the main concept. Like I said, sabai fitness domains bada pani hunu parcha. So he probably just trains, exercises, and then uses drugs.
Yeah, I'm sure. I'm sure about that.
Yeah.
25 वर्षकै हुँदाखेरि दुईचोटि हार्ट एट्याक आएको रहेछ
At 25 only. How old is he?
How old is Dan Bilzerian? Show us a picture of Dan Bilzerian. Whatever you can show.
40 देखाइरहेछ है
He's 40.
He's 40.
Yeah, no.
Then I think Aile Aira is become ripped, neither.
I think
He was.
He was like that only. No?
That dude is like I don't know, man. This dude he's one of the most mysterious. No, open something else. Don't do that. Do a Dan Bilzerian photo with like 50 girls. Yeah, there you go.
And the money thing.
And the money.
And the guns.
And the guns. And the whole thing. I know. Open a better picture, dude. Come on, you can do better.
I think that one's good.
Yeah, that one's a good picture. Dan Bilzerian.
This one, yes.
None of the pictures have like a high resolution, but yeah, no, this guy is like, I don't know, man. But we need characters in the world, and he's definitely one character in the planet. I don't know about this guy, but again, like I was saying, when I heard that this guy got heart attack a couple of times, I was like, what? So, it is related, ni. If you stay as fit as you can, diseases are not gonna catch you. Simple as that. Food is something that's so important to me as well right now, okay? And I've been eating the same thing every morning for the longest time. And I don't know if, till the time it's working, it's good, right?
Yeah. Pretty much like every day, same khako is better on you.
Yeah, it's easier to track, and then your body gets accustomed to the amount of, nutrients and carbohydrate, fat, like protein partitioning, sabai राम्रो हुन्छ. Similar foods खायो भने definitely.
Yeah. I've been hearing people say that हुन्छ नि हाम्रोमा मात्र नभन्नु होइन majority of the part चाहिँ sometimes I meet friends who are trying to go out and go for a game or compete for a game. हुन्छ नि गेममा जाँदाखेरि चाहिँ स्पेशल त्यो सबैले डब्बा बोकेर हिँडिरहेको हुन्छ कि होइन म यति मात्र
I
खान्छु
have a
स्पेशल
dabba in my bag. I was about to get it. I was like, he might judge me. I was like, I'm gonna drive and eat later.
No, dabba is good, man. Dabba is good. At one point in my life, I started running out of time. And what I started doing was I went to Patpatini and I bought 10 dabba. Okay? So I cooked meals at once. I'm so bad. I shouldn't be saying this. I shouldn't be promoting what I did. So I cooked meals so after Saturday I used to cook meals, and I used to put Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday ko meal चाहिँ fridge ko तल and then बाँकी चाहिँ माथि होइन deep freeze मा होइन and then remove that and then just microwave it and eat it.
What did you cook?
I had rice, I had kidney beans, and I had chicken.
Wow.
I know. So these were the three staple diet that I had. And I had brown rice, I had kidney beans, and I had I had tofu and paneer ko mix pani. So this is what I did, and I deep freeze my rakhthe bhane you can just remove it, just straight put it in the microwave, and then just do it. So I at least saved a lot of time doing this, okay? Because I only had to cook once, and then I could just put it in the microwave and remove it and eat it. I know. अनि अलिक अति भयो भने चाहिँ I had to either त्यो अचार के एउटा चाहिँ आँपको अनि एउटा चाहिँ के त्यो अलिक फ्यात्ता परेको त्यो मुला होइन काँक्रो हुन्छ नि त्यो काँक्रोको for taste के. But it did help me out for a month because I really didn't have time at the time, and it did help me. But after that, I was like, no, I can't.
I think
do
it's
it.
still better like deep fridge बाट निकालेर खानु than what do you think? Eating outside. I don't know.
Yeah, बाहिर पनि त लाइक तेलहरू उनीहरूले कतिसम्म राख्छ फ्रायरमा.
Actually त्यस्तो हुने रहेछ because अस्ति I saw when you cook restaurantहरूमा like same तेल नै use गरिराख्ने रहेछ कि.
Wait, hold on, I'm confused. What are you talking about? हुँदैन रहेछ?
Same तेल नै use गर्ने
Yeah,
रहेछ
so
pretty much.
it's not like तपाईँको खाना was bad because it was stored. 1 week त के पनि
के
हैन.
पनि हुँदैन.
No, I'm talking about the restaurant food though.
Oh yeah, I saw like त्यो बोलमा राख्ने रहेछ and they use the same तेल, they cook and त्यो गरेपछि अलिकति बाँकी so they would pour it back. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So it's a तेल actually.
Yeah, at the end of the day, it's cholesterol that kills you, right?
I guess.
Yeah, yeah, man.
I don't know.
Yeah, man. What would be? Actually, I was talking to a few friends of mine, and we were thinking of what would be the worst thing that you do to your body. Yeah, like the worst thing that you can put in your body. Okay, forget about drugs. Drugs is always there, you know. What would be the worst thing that you could do? Is it going to be oil, or is it going to be like cigarettes or tobacco related? What would be the
Tobacco for
worst?
sure.
Or sugar?
Not sugar.
No.
No?
Tobacco, no.
Yeah.
Tobacco.
Yeah.
Cigarette.
Yeah.
Yes.
What would be like the worst food? Would it be like super fried food, or would it be like sugary food?
It wouldn't be both. But depends how much you eat. Like, for example, for me, like I can consume 400 grams of carbs and still not gain weight, I know. So 400 grams of carbs and I can have so much sugar.
How much is 400 grams of carb?
So that would be, if you just eat rice, probably for 1.6 kgs rice.
1.6.
Yeah.
He actually eats at there 400, 500 grams rice.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah?
One sitting my
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
So hold on. So are you trying to maintain it, or are you trying to grow big?
So right now I'm maintaining. So I compete at 105 kg category.
Okay.
So I'm around 105, 106.
Yeah.
And then I make weight and compete. So I'm not trying to gain or lose.
105.
Yeah. I used to compete at 93.
Yeah.
So तपाईले मलाई पहिला भेट्दा
Oh.
I was competing at 93.
Yeah.
And then I would always have to cut down to that weight category.
Yeah.
But now it's like just chill here.
All right, let's make. Okay, all right, let's step back. Let's tell everybody what you compete on. Let's say to people who who are watching this for the first time, who have no idea. All right, let's tell everybody what you're competing on.
So it's powerlifting.
Yeah.
Squat, bench press, and deadlift. 3 movements. You have to do the most amount of lift in competition in 3 lifts.
Okay.
So and then the total of the 3 lifts make your total.
Yeah.
And then the highest total for that weight category wins.
Yeah. So you are on 105, right?
Yeah, I'm 105.
So how much is your right now?
Total.
Yeah.
So my total is 701 kgs.
Okay.
So that's 270 squat.
Yeah. Hold on. Go slow. 200 and what?
270.
Okay. Okay.
270.
270
Yeah.
kg squat. 145 bench press.
Yeah.
And then, that's me.
That's you at what, 93 or
That's me at 93.
Yeah, I got that right?
Yeah, that's me at 93. I was a junior, it's written in the background. Mathi, Punama.
It's Thai
Yeah.
powerlifting competition.
Where are you?
Thailand.
Thailand, are you? So this is how much weight is that?
This is 262, and at the time, this was the junior national record in Thailand.
In Thailand.
Yeah.
God damn it! Look at you.
There's 262 kgs. I've gotten stronger now.
I like that.
But it's fine. Yeah, very memorable competition.
When was this?
This was mid 2019.
29, right before the pandemic.
Yeah.
You're 93 then.
Yeah, I was a 93 then.
I know. God damn it! This looks cool.
It's kata de the photos.
Yeah, man. You gotta put this up on Instagram again now.
मैले हालेको छैन नि यो photo.
Yo, save the photo. No, this is good. All right, we were talking about and now what else?
And then deadlift.
Deadlift
to
what?
86.
286 kgs.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ, I can't even do like. Okay, let me not say it. And
Total is 701.
Jesus Christ. Let's talk about you. You just won.
I just want
Congratulations.
Thank you
This is
so
under
much.
60, right?
Under 60.
Tell everybody about it.
So about the
Yeah. How was it? How was Pokhara and how did everything go?
So we went like Tuesday Tira, so the competition was on Saturday. And I was actually maintaining my weight because I was competing below 60 kgs. So I was 59.24 as the type. So I had to maintain this, mom. So I couldn't eat out. They were all eating out and pura vacation bhayera so they're eating Korean and all, and I say the hotel they allowed us to use their kitchen. Okay?
Yeah.
So biana jane, I prepare my lunch, chicken rice banaune, and then pack French toast and leave for the day.
Yeah.
So त्यसरी नै prepare गरिरहेको थियो and the weigh-in day I weighed in at 58.9 kgs actually. I was biana 58.9 but weighed in at 59.2 kgs. And त्यसपछि the next day competition थियो. And yeah, I won.
Quite
also
easily.
like overall, so duita weight category हुन्छ below 60 and above. And दुईजनाको totalमा body weight अनुसार you win the overall competition. Okay? Overall powerlifting, and that too I won.
And
I
how much did you
lifted
lift?
341 kgs total.
Yeah.
Squat I did 128.
Yeah.
bench 70 and deadlift 143.
You'd beat the shit out of me right now. I know. When I see it, I'm like, oh man, no. When you said something, you need to be able to get it, squat double your
Body weight.
And I'm like, oh my god, I'll die. It just takes time and patience, right? Okay? Time and patience. Anyways, coming back to it. So overall, more competitions are happening. How is the scene right now? For women, I'm talking about for women.
Yeah, पहिला पनि I think first powerlifting and now like squad competition was just for women. Jasmine le गरेको थियो. Jasmine Fitness.
Yeah.
So they did the first squad competition for women.
I remember seeing pictures. This was like, when was this? 2000?
16, 17, around that.
Right next to the swimming pool, right?
Yeah, right above the swimming pool. Yes. त्यहाँ भयो त्यो दुईटा कम्पिटिसन अनि त्यसपछि चाहिँ I think पम्पले पनि गर्न थाल्यो. They did all powerlifting competitionsहरू. Yeah. So I think अहिले झन् राम्रो हुँदै गइरहेछ. More powerlifting people are actually acknowledging like हुन्छ नि powerlifting पनि is a sport भनेर खासै हैन.
Olympics मा के छ?
So powerlifting isn't an Olympic sport. So Olympic ma chai weightlifting cha. So that's clean and jerk and snatch. So it's one concept similar.
Let's explain to everybody what this is.
So clean and jerk, bhaneko chai you lift the weight from the floor and put it on your shoulders.
Yeah.
And then take it up.
Yeah, we've all seen this.
Yeah. And then snatch. Snatch bhaneko chai you hold a wide grip. And then you take it up directly.
Oh man, and sometimes it goes at the back, and then there was a very famous video of this. I don't know this guy's name, but there was a very famous video of this guy who did it 4 years before. It slipped out of his hand, and then 4 years later, something else happened, and then 4 years later, he made it.
Yeah, I've seen this story on Facebook. The 3-minute videos on Sunny.
So that is in Olympics.
That's in Olympics.
Do we compete anywhere internationally, Estoma?
Olympics ma?
Olympics ma, I doubt it, but internationally, how far are we when it comes to weightlifting?
I'm not too sure about the weightlifting side of things because it's different from our sport. Like football or basketball, just you play it with a ball, but it's different. So you play it with a barbell and weights, but it's a completely different sport. Like I can't do what a weightlifter does, and a weightlifter can't do what I do. So it's almost like a common ground. It's completely different.
So when it comes to powerlifting, like how far are we at the moment in world stage?
Quite far.
Yeah.
Quite far.
Yeah. Do we have a governing body, or like is it among gyms or?
So governing bodies the federations of powerlifting federation, but we're not so in tune with them. Ani competition pani uharle garnu ta thalnu bhacha. Asti ne first nationwide भयो. So competition haru chai गरिरहेछ. तर बाहिर international stage ma लानुलाई चाहिँ you have to go through a federation because एउटै governing body छैन नि त, just like the Olympics. So 5 वटा जस्तो छ के, which is like well renowned, and IPF is the most renowned for my point of view. So त्यस्तो छैन अनि the rules are so different. अनि कुनैमा के गर्नु नदिने, कुनैमा कस्तो rule, like same sport भयो भने it's like छरप्रष्टै छ के सबै. So अलिकति one route चाहिँ पाइसकेको छैन.
Olympics ma pani they're adding a lot of new sports. Okay, gradually they have to make it. They have to move with the culture. They're also adding a lot of new sports. Google this. There are new sports in the Olympics that they're thinking of from the next Olympics. I'm sure there's going to be tons of new sports coming down the road as well. Powerlifting definitely.
Powerlifting चाहिँ World Games मा भन्ने छ. So World Games मा चाहिँ I'm sure you know त्यो like Olympics मा नभएको स्पोर्टहरूलाई चाहिँ World Games मा राख्छ. So त्यहाँबाट चाहिँ they move into Olympics. The powerlifting has been in World Games since 2009. So like कतिजनाले अब 2012 मा त आउँछ, 16 मा त आउँछ, 20 मा त आउँछ भनेछ, but it's still nowhere close. तर sometimes I feel like त्यो funny sportहरू पनि भइरहेको हुन्छ Olympics मा, and powerlifting is definitely more of a sport than this जस्तो लाग्ने के.
What new sports will be in the 2028 Olympics one? There is baseball and softball, karate. Yeah, exactly. I read about this. Skateboard is there as well. I know. Sport climbing and surfing to be. Okay, well, that's interesting. This is in LA, in 2028. That's interesting.
24 is
but powerlifting, I don't know if it's. But para Olympics ma चाहिँ bench press छ.
हो र?
Yeah, bench press चाहिँ छ para Olympics मा. तर फेरि like यो summer Olympics मा चाहिँ छैन.
Yeah. When we think about it, and there are tons of, again, for a lot of people, and I'm sure a lot of young people are gonna watch this, especially watch this episode. What kind of sports should the youth get into? Like, what is the sport that is like, that again, it's individual choice. I know, no doubt on that. But is there a specific sport that you should start off with, or there's a specific sport that, okay, this is going to be like, you can definitely get into this and you could excel in this one? Anything that you guys want to go ahead and talk about when it comes to your genre?
Timi bola, yes.
So I think generally start गर्दा like for kids they should play a variety of sports. सबै नै खेल्नुपर्छ के, because एउटा स्पोर्टमा टु स्पेसिफिक भयो भने बडी बिकम्स टु रिजिड अनि त्यही स्पोर्टको लागि बन्दै जान्छ. बट अनि लाइक most of the sports that you can start at any age and then you can still excel. There are some sports like gymnastics, यस्तो स्पोर्टहरू चाहिँ like you have to start young. Even weightlifting, Olympic weightlifting, but if you start young it's better. So like सानैमा start गर्ने चाहिँ I think gymnastics would be my pick. That you have to start with gymnastics, and that sets up a really solid base for any sport that you do later.
What do you think? Very similar. Any sport that you should kick off with?
Swimming.
Yeah, swimming is a good sport. Like swimming garneहरू पनि like if they start up young, like they could transition into most of the sports and be fine. Like हामीले नेपालमा त सबैले फुटबल खेल्छ, and football पनि gives you like a really good foundation for stamina and agility and all those things, even strength up to a point. So I think कुनै पनि sportमा if you play nicely, like it will carry over. तर gymnastics say like I can't be a gymnast anymore, like it's impossible. But I could still probably be like, let's say, a football player, maybe. I'm not saying I can be, but there is a higher possibility that I become a better footballer than I become a gymnast now.
I still remember in 2009 when I stepped into a gym for the first time in my life, and always, there's always in a gym there's a guy who is like so big that you look at the guy, you're like, oh my god, his biceps, my god, and there's always in a gym, when you're the skinny dude, there's always a guy who is humongous,
Yes.
and there's a guy who was humongous, and I'm like, god damn it, how did you do that? The guy is like, he told me so many different things, and he goes like, bye, you should never be like me. You know why? And I'm like, why? I cannot even scratch my back.
I can't scratch my back.
You can't scratch your back either. And he was like, I cannot scratch my back because my arms will never go back anymore. And I'm like, I still remember him saying that. And I'm like, okay. But you definitely want to be that big. Being big is like, all right, let's get into this. I've talked about this with Sukhdev and Orla when they came to the podcast. Supplements, Rahul and me, me and Tony, we discussed supplements, and I have my own take on supplements. Steroids, that is something that is there, that people talk about, people sometimes don't want to acknowledge about. What do you guys have to say about that?
So people don't, I think like there are research like the most secretive thing that a person keeps it to themselves is steroid use. Because like at some point they feel like the steroid is doing the work and it's discrediting their hard work that they've put into the sport. Because the people would just say like, hey, steroids use garyo ele त्यसैले भयो blah blah blah. So त्यसैले it's very very secretive and people aren't open about it. तर आजकल चाहिँ more and more people are more open about steroid use and everything.
Yeah.
Asti Vakani, we were talking about the same thing.
I get मलाई चाहिँ के कुरा छक्क लाग्छ भने अस्ति I don't know. Yes, no, I really don't know. I was looking into. I follow a couple of international people. I love Sylvester Stallone. I love that guy. I love that guy since the time Rocky came out. I love that guy. He must be, how old is that guy? 80? He must be 80 or something like that.
70,
and he's doing the Expendables Stone. He's doing that Expendables one movie with Jason Statham, and I was like, he's still working. He's still doing it. And I was like, man, how is that possible? Or Arnold. I'm sure he did everything, but he's still working. So if you, well, that's not the Stallone that I know. Look at Sylvester Stallone. How old is he? 74?
74.
Yeah, 70.
He's 74 right now. Well, that's him. Well, that's not him. He's gotten better already. He's lost that belly fat, I believe. But Dude, if you keep working, I'm not getting into steroids right now. If you keep working out, you can definitely work out for a long period of time. And towards the later of part of your life, just to लाग्छ के मलाई चाहिँ. If you constantly do it, or के हुन्छ? What do you guys think?
So यस्तो हुन्छ, like to be the best self भनौँ न, you have to start young. You cannot like start after 30, 40, 50 and then become the best version of yourself. But obviously like 30, 40, 50 ma start you can still progress.
Yeah.
But if you want to be like an elite athlete, then you have to start young and then build up to a point. And I think after 50 or 60, say, your body starts to slowly degenerate and degrade. Tara, like it's not going to be like you're degrading from a certain point. So let's say if I'm squatting 270 now, by the time I'm 35, I'll probably be squatting 300 plus, right?
Yeah.
And then that's my high, Nita. So
Yeah.
after 40, 50, 60, my lows also will still be 200.
Yeah.
So that's still stronger than, like young guys, 20, 30. So I'm still better in terms of physical. And so these guys have been like, high banda, surely tall aisakyo.
No.
But then that high is so high that you can, keep it for a certain period of time before it becomes zero, and then you take your final deload.
So even starting late is also fine because usko नै mom dad they
Yeah.
train अहिले and auntie I think first time नै workout गर्नु भएको होला gym मा and
So
she
they're-
can lift like 60
So they're
65
still
kgs.
like 50 plus range, manida. So 60 but it's harder to, like for them, like let's say they built up to a certain level of fitness, and then they'll be able to hold off slowly up until time goes by.
The only thing that I miss is I can't run the same way that I could run in my 20s. I'm in my 30s right now. Running is something that I miss. Oh yeah, running, like I can't run the same way I used to run in my 20s. I know there are so many different things that I can do better, but running, I can't do it. In my 20s, I could run. Maybe when I was a kid, maybe I was 15, I could run so fast. Like, we used to run everywhere. But now, I miss a lot in my 30s.
So I think train गरिराखेको भए चाहिँ would still be able to run as fast or even faster.
Yeah.
For sure.
But even अहिले पनि I think if you train
I think you can get it back. Yeah.
You can get it back?
Yeah.
Man, now I don't have the time. Now I don't have the time.
Yeah. 30s isn't like 30s बाट त start गरेर in terms of powerlifting they can still be a world champion. Like if you have the talent and the mental strength to it.
Achut, you want to see me powerlift now?
दाइ पनि singlet मा आइरहेको छ।
Singlet लायो पुरा।
Oh man, I don't. I want to get better at this. Dude, you need to dedicate. Like you guys, Agina Bakhar, you said your whole day. Basically, your 12, 15 hours you dedicate to this.
Yeah.
And that you've dedicated your life to this, and most probably you'll be doing this for the rest of your life.
Yeah.
Work
No way
basically
back.
it is
No
what
way
we
out
do.
now.
Right?
Yeah, cannot go back.
You've entered that point where you can't scratch your back.
Yeah.
It actually scares me that because
Oh,
I
why?
lost weight and I went to 57. So my North Face mein ekdam ramro lageko थियो एउटा jacket and they only had like one piece that was small size ma, no? So I was medium त्यति बेला. And I lost weight अस्ति I was 57 kgs and I had moved one size down के small भइसकेको थियो अनि त्यहाँ गएर त्यो jacket लगाउँदा it made me feel like I can't go back to medium because I won't fit in. And then I have to stay because I can't go back.
These are the things that
Small things.
अस्ति एज अ के भयो भने नि आज बिहानको कुरा आज बिहान हो कि हिजो बिहानको कुरा होइन मलाई चाहिँ when I eat clean I like eating clean. When I eat clean I like eating clean होइन like I like eating clean भनेको मतलब चाहिँ I have a certain routine हुन्छ नि होइन that I'm gonna drink smoothie in the morning, like I do that त्यो त regardless I'll do that, and in the afternoon I'll eat clean, in the evening I'll eat clean होइन. But if I'm not eating clean, then I'm gonna enjoy that bag of kurkure.
Whole day is.
Man, there was this time when I was out on a vacation, and then at 2:30 in the morning, long story short, at 2:30 in the morning, my friend wakes up and she goes like, "What are you doing?" And I'm like, I'm eating my last bag of kurkure before I return back to Kathmandu. I'm munching on kurkure at 2:30 in the morning. I'm not trying to say that I'm a kurkure addict, but when you let go, you'll completely let go. Okay? As human beings, at least I do that. If I'm on a break and I can eat, then I will like wholeheartedly enjoy my meals. Okay?
I feel you. I do the same. He doesn't.
I don't.
He
You don't do
doesn't.
that? You can completely stay like, okay, I'm gonna,
Yeah.
Well, like the taste, he doesn't crave your taste.
So I think
It feels
like
so weird.
सबैजनाको एउटा सस्टेनेबल लेभल हुन्छ त्यसमा मेन्टेन गऱ्यो भने इट्स नट अ प्रब्लम तर त्यो लेभल फाइन्ड गर्नु चाहिँ इट टेक्स एफर्ट एन्ड गाइडेन्स एन्ड टाइम
Money, I'm on a deload, so I'm eating everything. And I'm trying to push ke boldi khanchu, ramro khanchu, but I'm eating.
I saw this. Can you open Instagram and open 9gag? Open Instagram, open 9gag if you can. All right, and then this message to donut थियो के हैन अनि त्यो डोनटलाई चाहिँ त्यो चकलेटको त्यो लेयरमा हाल्छ के पहिला प्लात्त लाएर हैन अनि त्यसपछि त्यो निकालेपछि हैन अनि त्यसपछि त्यो ब्रोकन डाउन चकलेट हुन्छ नि चकलेट
Sprinkles,
क्युब्सहरु त्यस्तोमा प्लात्त हान्छ के यसरी हैन सो यु हेभ अल दैट एन्ड देन दे स्प्रिङ्कल लाइक गॉड डैम इट
ASMR टाइपको कि
I don't know 9gag ma त्यो 9gag ma oh yeah that one look at that look at that okay start this from the oh there you go oh my god one I know and then whatever that is
chocolates broken
This I can't.
यो होइन त्यो ए सुरुदेखि रहेछ होइन ए यसरी यहाँदेखि नै छ पुरै संसारमा सो वेन यु सी थिङ्स लाइक दिस आई डोन्ट क्रेभ इट होइन बट वेन आई डोन्ट क्रेभ चक्लेट्स होइन आई लाइक
Me
कुरकुरे
too.
होइन
Me too. The green wala kurkure.
होइन अनि यो देखेपछि चाहिँ आम लाइक म्यान यसलाई निकाल्नलाई मलाई 1 हप्ता लाग्छ हाउ लङ वुड यु टेक टु रिमुभ दिस फ्रम यर बडी
Kati calories
so normally like एक दिनमा 500 600 like for even for me 500 600 कट गर्दाखेरि नै गाह्रो हुन्छ क्या so like I don't know maybe few days but then you're also eating other stuffs ni ta
Yeah.
so you're not like just saving to just take that thing
Yeah.
out so it's going to take a while
It's gonna take
I
like a week,
remember-
10
and
days.
I think most people are like oh मेरो water weight matrai ho
Bloat
like,
भएको.
bro water doesn't stick around for that long
You were saying
I remember this one time I ordered like I think Diet Mai थियो or something and I ordered this Oreo milkshake. And the Oreo milkshake ne had like what 1,000 plus calories. Just a shake. त्यो त एकैछिनमा जान्छ नि त, but it has like a lot of calories.
I still remember my last day. I was on a vacation, and my last day, man. So last day, right? This is right before my flight, and I love this this burger place called Five Guys. But open Five Guys. They've got the best burger, and Five Guys my burger. And I ordered the burger, and मैले यसो त्यहाँ चाहिँ उनीहरूकोमा चाहिँ क्यालोरी लेखेकै हुन्छ कि त्यहाँ यो बर्गर चाहिँ यति क्यालोरीको छ होइन उता होइन अनि यति क्यालोरीको छ यो फ्राइज पनि यति क्यालोरीको छ अनि मिल्क सेक थियो कि त्यहाँ होइन त्यो चाहिँ यति क्यालोरीको छ भनेर होइन अनि यसो गएँ मैले अनि त्यसपछि आई डिन्ट केयर अबाउट द क्यालोरिज कि त्यो लास्ट डे यु रियली डोन्ट केयर अबाउट द क्यालोरिज होइन अनि आई अर्डर अ बर्गर फ्राइज एन्ड द मिल्क सेक होइन आफ्टर हिज ट्यापिङ इन्टु इट के हिज किप पुटिङ माई अर्डर इन अनि त्यसपछि आई चेन्ज माई ओ या द्याट्स ओ म्यान द्याट्स एक्ज्याक्टली
That's what you ordered?
That's what I ordered, I know. And then, yeah, zoom out. Oh, and then as soon as I ordered it, as he was putting it in, I go like, all right, no. Cancel the milkshake, cancel the burger, the sano patty meals, like sano patty and half fries. I think the marketing is done so well with things now that they lure you. Okay? Like nobody's gonna put a broccoli there.
Yeah.
Nobody's going to put a broccoli there and you're going to be like, oh, I want to eat broccoli. At least Neha and me, we won't eat
We
broccoli.
won't.
म पनि खाँदिनँ होला ब्रोकोली चाहिँ
Tyson will eat chicken खाली burger.
के हुन्छ? Like, I stick with chicken breast though, majority of the time. Chicken ma चाहिँ.
so it has less fat compared to other parts of the chicken
Yeah.
yeah
I like chicken breast.
I like wings and drumstick.
प्रोटिन कन्टेन्ट सिमिलर नै हो तर त्यो मात्रै अलिक फरक
मलाई त now like I don't know, I've been advocating clean food for a long time, but once in a while, of course, and then you want to live, बाँच्नु त पर्यो नि त केही त चाहियो नि त enjoy the pizza. Most probably you don't do that होला
होइन हामी खान्छौँ like हाम्रो चाहिँ like we track calories and as long as 80-90% of the foods are under my control I'm fine.
80-90%.
If it's like बिहान दिउँसो बेलुका बाहिर खान थाल्यो भने चाहिँ like no because I won't be able to track it so it's hard. तर a little bit is fine.
Yeah. I still remember. Who was Wolverine? What's the Wolverine's name? Hugh Jackman, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Hugh Jackman went to Stephen Colbert's show and then just like he's done with Wolverine. Like he's done. He's no longer Wolverine. It's his last Wolverine movie and he's finished. He goes to Colbert's show and then Colbert brings out a big bowl of spaghetti meatballs. And then Hugh Jackman says, I haven't had spaghetti meatballs for the longest time. Like, khanai mildaina ni ta ule ta khanai he's Wolverine, god damn it. He's the icon, right? And he hasn't had spaghetti meatballs for the longest time. And then he jumps in and eats the spaghetti meatballs. Oh, and then I was thinking, your level of dedication is like completely different.
You need something extra.
Yeah.
You need to be alikati weird.
What's the guy's name? Kumail Nanjiani भन्ने छ कि एकजना पाकिस्तानी एक्टर हैन कुमेल हो गरे. My god, I can't say. Google this. Google Kumail Nanjiani. He's a American Pakistani actor. He just came into Marvel हो कि DC को उसमा चाहिँ he's about to be a superhero character, or something like that character, and then he went from
Eternals भन्नेमा हो आउन लाग्यो.
I don't know what it is. Show it, no? So he used to come on a sitcom, and he used to play like this to sitcom as a comedic actor, but he completely got transformed, and then they transformed him. There you go.
Oh yes, I know him.
Yeah. And then even I was watching his I don't know, I was listening to some podcast or something like that, and even you were saying it, like the amount of food that I had to cut from my life, I'll never ever be able to do that one. He had said that. Okay, show before and after garda. Before and after. Kumail Nanjiani before and after ma ta garyo भने नि हुन्छ होला हैन. And this takes a lot of dedication.
So some things you can't like actually eat ne.
it's
It doesn't
difficult.
fit calories man, no matter how much calories you have.
No, that's not before and after. Well, whatever it is, he looks, yeah.
That's after and after.
That's after. No, but actors put in a lot of work.
Yes.
No doubt on that. Actors put in a lot of work.
They even learn like new skills for the movie, or like they learn some sort of dance movement or like something.
Yeah, no, that is after and after, dude. Like, yeah, this dude completely changed and looks completely different. I know, also like when I see these kind of transformations, I'm like, man, how do you play with your mind and do this? So what do you think? 70% diet and 30% workout ki ki ho yo?
I think workout is definitely more important than dieting for the start. But then at the end of the day, it has to be 100% in both.
Yeah.
100% diet, 100% like training.
Yeah.
Because like if you just work out, like your life's gonna change, regardless. If you keep eating the same shit, like if you start working out, your life's gonna change.
Yeah.
That's like for sure. And I mean, like even when we're competing at the highest level, we sometimes slip on our diet. But if we miss our workout, we're not the same, athlete that we could be.
Yeah.
So I think workout is definitely more important. I don't know where this 70-30 thing comes from. I know I've seen it around a lot. But workout is definitely so much more important than dieting. But I would workout like to train at, let's say how Neha trains. You cannot be eating, Oreo milkshake and kurkure.
It's so good, man.
Yeah, and like you have to have certain amount of protein, certain amount of carbs and fats to fuel your body. And alikati slip bhayera ke pani hunदैन.
This training phase ma chai
अनि त्योलाई support गर्न sleep पनि is equally important. So तीनटाको balance एकदम राम्रो.
8 hours?
It depends on the person, but I generally 8 hours is the general
7 to
rule.
8 hours.
7, 8, 9, 10, 12.
Yeah.
More the better.
I don't know how all these people do it. Okay? Like I look at, I've talked about this in the podcast before. I don't know how Rock does it. Okay?
He carries his own
He carries
gym
his
and
own gym,
Gym,
really.
yeah.
So he has his Iron Paradise, a truck malera or flight malera. He takes it to the set and then he just works out. And then when he does his Under Armour or shoot, he's just working out, and then they have to shoot his photos, and that's about it.
Under Armour has his own rock range race, okay?
Yeah.
And I was like, I bought a tank top, and I was like, man, he's got his own thing anywhere. But coming back to the point, I don't know how these guys do it. To work at that level, forget about working out, but to get to that level and still work out, like, I don't know, how long does he work out? 2-3 hours a day?
For sure.
To maintain that?
Yeah. Like Rock, I think, is one, like all these guys you've showed, like they're like nothing compared to The Rock. Because he's like, Rock could, like if he was shorter, he could be a professional bodybuilder at that much amount of muscle mass, So he works out like a professional bodybuilder full time.
Look at this shit. Like how?
Yeah, this guy is like insane. He's like a professional
Insane.
bodybuilder.
He must be on what? 5 hours of sleep? Like 6?
I'm sure he sleeps more.
You think so? Yeah.
I'm
Yeah,
sure
I
he
think at an
sleeps.
interview, he said.
Yeah, I'm sure he sleeps more because you can't have that. Maybe if, like, let's say, like, this is a bad version of The Rock, then maybe it's possible. But
Yeah. Imagine what the good version of Rock would be.
yeah. But if we, like, I'm sure this is the best, like, version of Rock we're seeing, you know? So I'm sure, like, without sleep is impossible.
Yeah, Rock on like 5 hours is this. Rock on 8 hours is like, imagine what.
He's a mountain.
But every time I feel down or low, I just open his Instagram. That's it. And as soon as you look at his Instagram, you get motivated because this dude is like,
And he makes time for his family and all. The baby song on bus here.
there's
He goes out on vacation and it.
I don't know how this guy does it. All right, let's come to the vlog. And a lot of people want to start their own YouTube channel. I'm sure a lot of people watching right now would be like, how do we get started? Blah 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 blah. Like, what's your okay? Let's share with everybody how you guys got started. How did you guys get started? Like, who came up with the idea?
I think I came up with the idea. He says he did. Tara, he was in Thailand and we were traveling that year. Okay? So we were thinking, like, why not make a channel, YouTube channel? And this I think we started travel shoots. Because paila dekhi we used to shoot vlogs or even like we used to make a monthly vlog. Okay? So every day we used to click videos and compile it. And after we used to watch the video. So I think they already think, but when we started traveling, we wanted to document and like show people what we actually do and eat, live, travel bhanera concept ayo because that's actually what we do. Khayo, workout garyo, ghumyo. So that's it. We wanted to document.
So the thing is, a lot of people are say, okay, equipment is also very important, time is also very important, editing skills is also very important. And how did you guys got started? Like who knew what?
He knew editing. So पहिला देखि नै what did you do? Tell them.
फोटोजहरू खिच्यो अनि भिडियोजहरू पनि अरूहरूको लागि अलिअलि बनाउँथेँ होइन. So I was always interested in, you know, gadgets and cameras and mobile phones and video game consoles and all those things. So I already sort of knew अलिअलि काम गर्न आउँथ्यो.
Basic one.
Yeah, basic त हुन्थ्यो and I'm still basic नै हो हुन त.
Just faster basic.
Yeah, faster basic, efficient basic. अनि त्यहीँबाट स्टार्ट गऱ्यो अनि लाइक हाम्रो सुरुको भिडियोज इफ यु वाच इट आम स्योर लाइक राइट नाउ इट्स बेटर सो वी जस्ट स्टार्टेड. तर मेरो आफ्नै युट्युब च्यानल पनि थियो क्या एट द टाइम.
What is it called?
Oh, yes.
मेरै नाममा थियो अनि आई युज टु पोस्ट यु नो माई वर्कआउट लग क्या लाइक विक 1 यस्तो गरेँ मैले एन्ड दिस इज हाउ आई फेल्ट एन्ड इफ यु वान्ट कोचिङ आइ एम देयर टाइप्स त्यस्तो भिडियोहरू मैले बनाउँथेँ नि. लाइक त्यस्तो एडिट गर्नु पनि लाइक एडिटै त हो. आई युज टु सुट एट द जिम अनि कहिले काहीँ लाइक ट्युटोरियलहरू यसै बनाउने अनि कम्ती भ्युज भए पनि बनाइ नै राख्थेँ कन्सिस्टेन्टली. अनि त्यही समय स्टार्ट गर्ने भन्यो एन्ड देन वी जस्ट स्टार्टेड.
He's actually very passionate. Like एउटा कुरा म गर्छु भन्यो भने just like puts in the work. Only research गर्छ and everything and he just figure it out खालके. And he just gets better at it. म चाहिँ I'm more of a content person. Like maybe यो चल्छ होला खालके.
मलाई चाहिँ लाइक अहिले समयमा चाहिँ त्यस्तो तर आई लाइक टु हेभ थिङ्स प्लान्ड आउट क्या पहिल्यै लाइक सबै इफ इट वाज अप टु मी 1 year प्लान हुन्थ्यो होला कि. तर लाइक इन टर्म्स अफ माई ट्रेनिङ त त्यसरी नै मैले पुरै प्लान गर्छु तर अब समयमा चाहिँ वेयर लाइक भेरी
It's actually not possible because कहिले के हुन्छ कहिले के आइरहन्छ. You can't plan out the whole month भनौँ न.
If both of you guys started planning, then it would never work out. One is going to plan, one is not going to plan, and then it's going to be best. No?
Yeah. So ठिकै छ.
Secret logs होला.
तर लाइक मैले लाइक भिडियो एडिट गर्दा पनि लाइक आई हेभ लाइक मेरो आफ्नै पेस क्या लाइक म बेलुकासम्म यति गर्छु अनि भोलिसम्म यति पर्सि यति अनि लास्टमा यो कलर ग्रेड गर्ने यति टाइम लाग्छ. इन्टरनेट बिग्रियो भने पनि आई हेभ दिस मच टाइम टु अपलोड लाइक यु नो लाइक
I know.
It's planned out in my head at least.
But कहिले काहीँ त we start so late. अब फ्राइडे भोलि पोस्ट गर्ने थर्सडे we're just shooting the video because आउँदै आउँदैन कि it doesn't click कि like के हाल्ने हुन्छ अनि until and unless it doesn't
तर
click.
लकडाउनले गर्दा पनि गाह्रो भयो कि योपालि चाहिँ बिकज लाइक हामीले रिजर्भै सक्यो क्या. अनि लाइक पुस कन्टेन्ट गाह्रो भएको थियो अलिकति.
The tank was empty almost.
Almost.
Yeah. Many times.
Travel गर्न सक्यो भने चाहिँ it's better. You'll have a lot of content. But when you're at home doing nothing, के चाहिँ हाल्ने? It doesn't make sense.
What do people want to watch the most? What have you guys realized? Like, मान्छेले चाहिँ के हेर्न मन छ?
Bali.
No, I think
That's right. We did talk about this off air.
Bali tas the weirdly solid because we didn't really enjoy the place. Yeah, I mean, we were like, oh, I think I'll do. And then on the go, he edited and we posted. And all of a sudden, it's like, oh,
I
got the
think-
100K views.
I think like Bali people know about it, so it's gonna
Everybody
work.
wants to
People
go
want
there.
We
to
went to
visit
Koh Tao
and-
and Nusa Penida, like so beautiful places. Like people don't know it, so they're not gonna watch. So challenge garin, momo challenge garin, people know what to expect, so they're
Momo ramen challenge.
probably gonna watch it. Spicy wings,
Yeah.
and, you know.
Spicy ramen.
Yeah.
So
3x.
wings, spicy wings. Like यस्तो चलिरहेको कुराहरू चाहिँ is gonna work for sure. तर अब फेरि sometimes the video is like so nice. त्यो लमजुङको भिडियो मैले अघि देखाउनु चरिकोटको भनेर थिएँ नि. People don't know those places नि त. So no matter how good that video is, it's not gonna work. त्यो तिन धारे क्या चलेको थियो क्या?
Because it was एकदम viral त्यति बेला.
Yeah, so everybody knew Tindhare, and then we went there first. Not first, but one of the first ones to go there, and then त्यो पनि चल्यो. So I think मान्छेलाई जे थाहा छ त्यस्तै भिडियो नै हेर्दो रहेछ.
I think also very like personal हुन्छ नि home tour and then you give a tour of your office and त्यस्तो कुराहरू चाहिँ people like you show your daily life हुन्छ नि त्यसरी daily vlogsहरू कति चल्छ because they want to know what you do like birthday party मा what do you do खालके where do you
Yeah.
live. Those things I think more चल्छ.
Once a week is hard, man. Once a week is tough when you think about it, I know. But the more consistent, okay, let's break it down some more. Either if you're how consistent do you need to be on YouTube
I think
for vlogs?
once a week is the least. Minimum भन्छु म त. Like if more is better, definitely. तर less than once a week, then people tend to forget about you.
Yeah.
So I
Exactly.
think once a week. हामीले त minimum मै start गरेको, but we want it to be so sustainable and so like consistent that like people never forget about us, and then we keep growing slowly but surely. तर अब चाहिँ we're getting into two times a week. अर्को हामीले studio खोलेको थियो नि.
Oh yeah, I saw it.
Yeah.
It's
Called
so
the Samaya
beautiful.
show. Thank
It's so beautiful. Can we show that? I don't know. All right, can we
Samaya
show that,
show.
guys? We're not gonna play the sound. Don't get us out of there. It's such a beautiful studio. Tell us about the studio. Tell us about the studio. I love the studio. I saw the blue doors are like beautiful. The color is beautiful. Tell us a little bit about the studio.
Blue Doors was already there.
Well, there you go. It's right here in my copy. So I love the color.
So we wanted it to be like ekdam because it's one room. So we wanted it to look alikati big because सानो हुँदाखेरि धेरै सामान हाल्दाखेरि congested देख्छ नि त. So we wanted it एकदम minimal. So colors पनि grey, wood and blue मात्रै छ.
Yeah.
Yes, this is without the lights.
You guys okay with us
So
playing
this
this,
is
right?
this is the photo corner. So every guest answer will take a Polaroid picture of them and stick it with
Beautiful.
the signature.
Yeah.
Oh, this is it.
So this is the
I love the
shoot
chairs.
गर्ने
Yeah.
studio. Yes.
So हामीले colors पनि like
Samaya colors ne
Yeah.
blue and orange and grey एकदम minimal so it looks ali spacious भनेर that's what and this I wrote.
You got a better handwriting. Really nice handwriting.
so it's a small space.
Yeah,
अनि तर अब main like we're not going to be working there.
Yeah.
So it's just like set मात्रै एउटा set मात्रै where we
Can shoot something like this.
Yeah.
yeah. अनि त्यही नै हो.
This is really nice because at the end of the day you need a base, okay? Or a base that's where you want to go ahead and do things from. That is so important to me. Okay? Doesn't matter what you do in your life, you need at least one kind of base where you can go and be like, okay, this is home. And then we can do our creative process, right? And it looks beautiful. And I hope that you guys come up with like tons and tons and tons of creative content.
Thank you.
I-
You should also come.
I will invite me. I'll 100% come. I wanted to talk to you guys about the internet culture at the moment. So when you guys started off in 2016, and how did people take it?
16 though, I know.
16, sorry.
2019.
Sorry, 2019 when you guys started. I know you guys met in 2016.
Yes.
You guys fell in love in 2016. 2019 when you guys started, how did people take it at that time?
We didn't care.
Yeah.
We don't know. So
Yeah.
थाहा नै छैन like we've heard like people say त्यस्तो
But actually the response was
Yeah,
good
pretty
when we
good.
started.
Yeah.
So it didn't take us long to reach out a certain number because we were already there and it was good. But she said when like more people like who didn't know us, YouTube but on then the comments started. Like even अहिले पनि when our daily videos gets like 40-50K views. So त्यति बेलासम्म the comment section is really nice and happy place हैन. अब like 200-300K पुग्न थाल्यो 100-200K पुग्न थालेपछि then like यो मोटे यो why does she speak like this खालके हुन्छ नि किन इङ्ग्लिसमा बोलेको like so many things. It comes, but
then I think for
राम्रो.
the most part it's fine. Like there's the negatives that keep on.
But actually it's good because like then we know कि धेरै मान्छेहरूले हेरिरहेछ नयाँ मान्छेहरूले हेरिरहेछ. Maybe they'll eventually like us. But it's okay.
How important is it to be liked? Let's talk about that. How important is it that, of course, we all want to be liked and loved.
I think quite important, eh?
I know.
Quite important.
Yeah.
But I don't know, like कति अब YouTubers or if you see like hate or like नराम्रो त्यसबाट पनि चलिरहेको हुन्छ नि त. But it's like I don't know how you take it, like viewsहरू आएर नराम्रो भएर नि views आएको is better कि or
Blind
I don't
date.
know.
Blind
Blind
date.
date, yes.
I don't think there's like कस्तो एकदम मन लाग्ने त कोही छैन.
खतरा त
Almost everyone's like a hater or like they're making fun, but it's like they're
But then
making so
उनीहरूलाई
much.
त
They're
making
getting
so much money out of it. I know.
insane, man. Like, उनीहरूको
They have like कति million views. So hate
million
whatever.
every video नै million हुन्छ कि उनीहरूको त. So
No, no.
Yeah.
How come I don't know this?
हुन्छ
Subscribers नै कति धेरै छ.
Subscribers I'm not sure, but million त उनीहरूको easily पुग्छ.
For me personally, होइन मलाई चाहिँ के लाग्छ भने होइन यदि मेरो कुनै कोही साथीले युट्युब च्यानल खोलोस् या कुनै fuck it युट्युब च्यानलको if somebody even opens a के अरे पान पसल होइन I'll be one of the first ones to go and eat a pan के होइन because I want to support that person के यहाँ हाम्रोमा चाहिँ I don't know why sometimes I don't see that हुन्छ नि होइन I encourage everybody सबै एटलिस्ट मेरो साथीको सर्कललाई चाहिँ हुन्छ कसैले केही नयाँ गरेछ भने support that person होइन अनि on YouTube if you can subscribe that is the best thing that you can do to that person किनभने त्यो त्यो नम्बरले पनि त्यो कति मोटिभेसन दिन्छ के होइन तर I just don't know why हुन्छ नि होइन even on this podcast well my team was telling me that we have so many unsubscribed people watching our content but I don't know why they don't subscribe.
I'm with 80%. They haven't subscribed.
80% don't
80%, yeah, 80% don't subscribe.
Do you know? I'm sure you don't know either. How much are
70 त्यस्तै छ
70%?
त्यो ब्लाइन्ड डेटको भ्युज हेर्नु न टोटल भ्युज
What is this? How much is this? I'm so bad.
51 million views.
What?
How many
Imagine
videos
the amount
do
of
they have?
money.
God
How
damn
many-
it.
how many videos do they
Well,
have?
I don't know all that, but
See, अहिले त अलिक घटेछ views.
you know.
But look at that,
Ton में सब video.
791,
1 million,
892, 1 million.
5 months 6 months जतिको ग्यापमा अब
There are new people in blind date, man.
Yeah.
I've missed out on my blind date. रहेछ नि त होइन. There are new people on blind date.
No, about the elimination round भइरहेछ.
People are getting निस्किँदैछ मान्छेहरू.
Yes. So
म त- I
Devendra
haven't
चाहिँ
kept up.
eliminated.
You kept on.
Silu Didi.
See, I know 2-3 people. I know Shilu.
Silu Didi, Silu.
I know Shilu. होइन Shilu reposts our content. होइन at least on Instagram. I know Shilu and I know the Korean होइन के अरे
Did you have anyone from Blind Date?
No.
Oh, I think you should have Devendra.
Devendra and Shilu.
Well, let's see. कथालाई के माग्छ? We'll find out. No, not Korean. I keep saying Korean. त्यो Korean होइन के अरे त्यो
Bulldozer. The rap battle.
मैले Korean भन्छु होइन त्यो बुलडोजर बच्चामा हुँदाखेरि त्यस्तोलाई Korean लाग्छ कि मलाई होइन त्यो बुलडोजरवाला त म जिन्दगी बिर्सिन्न फर्स्ट मैले राति हेरेँ कि राति त्यो आउँछ नि कहिले काहीँ त्यो फेसबुकमा यत्तिकै त्यो के हेरिरहेको हुन्छ नि त्यस्तो यत्तिकै आउँछ नि एकैचोटि त्यो बुलडोजरमा त आम्मा I lost my mind.
हाम्रो एकजना साथीले भनेको थियो नि ऊ त राति लाइक इयरफोन्स लगाउँछ अनि ब्लाइन्ड डेट प्ले गरेर सुत्छ अरे So there are people.
Man, play the podcast and go to sleep, everybody. Come on, play this podcast and go to sleep. That would be even better. So when you guys meet young people, young men, I'm sure there are a lot of people who come up to you and be like, how should we get started? But what's your take on how should people get started with vlogging at least? Because it's a new thing. नयाँ हो नि त यो त होइन ल वेस्टमा पो त केही समय भइसक्यो होला नेपालमा त नयाँ हो यो होइन हाउ सुड पिपल गेट स्टार्टेड लाइक इज इक्विपमेन्ट एभ्रिथिङ or इज द स्टोरी एभ्रिथिङ के हो त कसरी सुरु गर्ने त
सो मलाई चाहिँ के लाग्छ भने लाइक सुरुमा चाहिँ साइड थिङ साइड हसलबाट नै स्टार्ट गर्नुपर्छ लाइक सबै छोडेर यो गर्छु भनेर चाहिँ इज क्वाइट इट्स इम्पोसिबल बिकज फाइनेन्सियली पनि त सपोर्ट चाहिन्छ होइन सो द्याट्स द्याट बट स्टार्ट गर्नु इक्विपमेन्ट चाहिँ सबै कुरा त चाहिँदैन स्टार्ट गर्नुलाई नि त
You don't need a drone or like a fancy camera.
like you don't like आजकल त फोन्सहरू नै इज लाइक रियली गुड सो आई थिङ्क इफ यु हेभ अ स्मार्टफोन लाइक स्टार्ट गर्नु सक्छ अनि स्लोली इफ यु स्टार्ट मेकिङ रेभेन्यू एन्ड इफ पिपल लाइक यु एन्ड द टाइप अफ कन्टेन्ट यु मेक then slowly invest in audio equipment and then camera and then the list goes on forever.
So the अहिले पनि I'm constantly we're buying new things.
Yeah.
Like even you said.
Yeah.
The अहिले पनि you need something new. So it's constantly there.
So updated पनि अब एकताल एउटा certain amount of level भएपछि people expect. So you have to you can't go down. So you can only go up. So बिस्तारी upgrade त गर्दै जानुपर्छ एन्ड आइम स्योर लाइक हामी पनि वेयर अपग्रेडिङ एभ्री डे आज भर्खर मैले नयाँ माइक मगाइरहेको थिएँ एउटा अनि अस्ति पनि हामीले एउटा माइक किनिरहेको थियो होइन लाइक क्यामेरा लेन्स यताउति अपग्रेड ड्रोन नयाँ क्यामेरा गोप्रो के लाइक लास्ट विक नै 5-6वटा नयाँ सामान आएछ विच आई वुड लभ टु ह्याभ तर अभियसली
ट्रस्ट मी टु अहिले आएर मलाई के लाग्छ भन्दाखेरि द स्टोरी इज भेरी इम्पोर्टेन्ट होइन कथा चाहिँ इम्पोर्टेन्ट रहेछ कि इभन नाउ होइन इभन वेन वी आर डुइङ दिस होइन हुन्छ नि द स्टोरिज द कन्भर्सेसन्स द्याट वी ह्याड द्याट्स द होल रिजन वाइ आई स्टार्टेड दिस पडकास्ट बिकज आई नो यु गाइज but I've never sat down and talked with you guys like this.
Yes.
And I don't know in my life I would have gotten an opportunity to sit down and talk to you guys like this. You know what I mean? Now I know you. Now I know you so better that next time when I'm talking about you or when I meet you and there's another connection that I have with you for the rest of my life.
Yeah.
You know? And I get to do this, and I feel blessed that, like, I call friends, I call a lot of people I know come to this podcast. Sometimes there are people that I have no idea, that I've never met, but I know who they are. What they've achieved, and I'd love to gain their knowledge, and they also agree to come to this podcast, and I feel blessed that at least I can do this.
Yeah, there's so much to learn. Like every time पनि हामी नयाँ मान्छे भेट्दाखेरि there's so much to learn.
that त्यो लर्निङ एस्पेक्ट चाहिँ मान्छेहरूलाई बुझाउनु मन लाग्छ कि मलाई हुन्छ नि होइन बिकज आई एम लर्निङ एभ्री सिङ्गल डे आई स्टार्टेड दिस पडकास्ट सो द्याट आई कुड लर्न आई कुड गेन some kind of knowledge in my brain and then sharing that with everybody. Sometimes of course I sit here and talk shit as well with my friends, which is really fun to do as well, but it's a fun thing. And you guys with vlog, you are showing the world to people who I'm sure a lot of people don't have the chance or the opportunity to do all that. Bali कसले जानु मन लाग्दैन
हाम्रो एउटा भिडियोमा पनि अस्ति नि आई वान्ट टु गो अन अ लङ ड्राइभ विथ माई गर्लफ्रेन्ड भनेर मेसेज लेखिरहेको थिएँ सो इट्स जस्ट ऱ्यान्डम सो आई थिङ्क पिपल वान्ट टु डु इट
Yeah, people definitely want to go ahead and okay अहिले आएर चाहिँ I like seeing the world from other person's eyes too. Like it's fun to see like
Perspective.
it's different perspective, and when I'm sitting down in my in the beginning of this podcast, I said you guys are a breath of fresh air. होइन अब मेरो नजरियामा त्यो देखेँ मैले त्यो भने अब त्यहाँ कतिजना होला होइन अरे यारले किन यस्तो गरेँ के अरे मोटेले के गरेँ अरे
किन बोलाएको
खै कहाँ छ कसले भनेको थियो No, at the end of the day you do what you enjoy, and this is something that you guys are going to do for the rest of your life that we talked about earlier, right? What next, guys? Like what next is coming on the vlog next week? के छ दुईटा आउँछ होइन एपिसोड अब
सो या पोखराको दुईटा आउँछ सो उसको कम्पिटिसन इज द नेक्स्ट भ्लग विच इज टुमोरो बेसिकली अनि त्यसपछि
टुमोरो कति बजे रे
6 PM
Let's do this. Let's release this tomorrow too.
Oh yes.
We'll release this tomorrow at 6 PM.
6 PM.
All right, we'll try to release it at 6 PM tomorrow. Sometimes, again, like you said, sometimes we miss on our. Do we miss on our schedule time sometimes? Huh?
Many times.
Many times.
अनि त्यसपछि चाहिँ टाइम ल्याप्सवाला आउँछ
त्यो कहाँको रे
रानीवन रिट्रिटबाट हामीले खिचेको थियो
Amazing.
सो देयर इज लाइक द पिस टुपा थाहा छ नि
Peace Pagoda.
Peace Pagoda.
Peace Pagoda. त्यो Peace
And that
Pagoda is
mountain.
on the right, and
Yeah.
there's some mountain on this side,
Yeah.
and then the clouds are like insane, and then it opens up, and ठ्याक्क पोखरा देख्छ क्या
There's lake. तल.
Yeah, there's a lake,
Bevata.
and then like clouds पुरा उठेपछि sun गएपछि clouds open up, and then there's पोखरा.
This is a drone footage?
No, this is a time lapse.
Oh man.
It's amazing. You
So
can
it's
see the
like कति
mountains.
2100 photos खिचेछ
Am-
अनि त्यसको टाइम ल्याप्स बन्दैछ
Man, oh man, time lapse भनेपछि should I say this? म भन्दिउँ है हाम्रो 100,000 को time lapse. Should I say? All right. So we're about to reach 100,000. We're about to reach 100,000 subscribers. And I don't know when. Maybe in a month. Maybe in a year. I don't know. We're about to reach 100,000. Hopefully soon, if people subscribe.
Yes.
And we've shot something. We've shot a time. We've shot a time lapse, and it's not in this country, and it's outside this country. We've shot it in a place where there are people from everywhere in the world. चाहिँ यो ठाउँमा चाहिँ at one point हुन्छ भन्छन् कि होइन. We shot that time lapse and I'm so excited to go ahead and like show this video to everybody, but I don't know when we're going to reach 100,000, but I'm so excited.
Hopefully soon.
Hopefully soon.
Where is it?
We're going to throw it on the channel, right? We're going to throw it on the channel, thanking everybody that for supporting us. I'm so excited to show that time lapse, but I don't know.
हामीले पनि 100K मा like we wanted to do something insane. पुगेको छैन नि हाम्रो 100K.
ए 70 कति थियो? 75.
I think we should also tell हामी के गर्ने 100K.
Subscribe, man. Subscribe to Samaya.
के भने guys? Come on now.
त्यही भने like अहिलेसम्म हुनुपर्ने प्रोजेक्सन थियो र unfortunately भएन.
So after a certain time, for me personally, I don't care. For me personally, even if one person's watching this podcast or one person's listening to this podcast sitting somewhere, driving somewhere, or just, I don't know, I get so many messages from people and saying so many different things. 99% is positive, and a lot of people who send me messages. I want to say this. I haven't said this. I read all your messages. I might not reply, but I read majority of your messages. Not on the comments, but at least on my Instagram. And I know what you guys are talking about. To the amount of love and the positivity, thank you very much for that. But sometimes the subscription matter गर्दो रहेछ के.
It does.
कहिलेकाहीँ त्यो हुन्छ नि, when you talk to specific individuals, when you're talking to agencies or something, ये जम्मा त्यति. Like what? You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
And I don't get it, but I do this for that one person who is sitting and watching or sitting and listening.
So मेरो पनि पहिला मेरो YouTube channel थियो भने नि मैले I used to get like 50, 60, 100 views मात्रै के हैन. अनि like I didn't care. अनि मेरो mindset चाहिँ imagine 100 people in a room.
Yeah,
that's a lot of people.
That's
a lot of people I'm speaking to. जस्तो लाग्ने के. अनि I used to get clientele from there. अनि like त्यही थियो के, like thought process. I didn't care. Like I just wanted to share मेरो training, and then when I'm like like बुढो भएपछि ए मैले त यस्तो गरेको थिएँ भनेर भन्छ नि मलाई पनि. I just wanted to show कि like ए यो टाइममा त I was like खतरै थिएँ जस्तो त्यो भिडियो रेकर्ड गरेर. अनि even now I go back to that videos and like I can relive that moment.
Yeah.
So त्यस्तो थियो मोटिभेसन चाहिँ मेरो. अहिले चाहिँ एकदमै नै बिजी भएर त्यो गर्नु नसक्यो. तर I still want to get back to doing that.
But even हाम्रो vlogsमा पनि like the पहिलाको भिडियोजहरु हेर्दा
You relive the moment. You relive the moment.
Yes, even like birthday vlogs हेर्दाखेरि पनि wow, felt so special.
I don't know about the podcast though, man. I've talked with so many people. We've had so many conversations. I sometimes lose track, and you lose track of. If you ask me who was the first top 10 guest, I don't remember. I remember the first one, but after that I kind of forget.
Who was the first
Malvika.
one? Oh yes. Now I remember.
And so you kind of lose track gradually after a time, but I remember instances and moments or the specific conversations.
I think if you watch that video, then you'll remember it.
Oh, of course I will. Of course I will. At least with the first one, I'll remember all the things we had to do to create that podcast. Right? We started during lockdown. We created this during the lockdown. So मेरो घरमा यो create गर्दाखेरि I still remember the amount of work that we had to put. I'm sure you guys remember the first vlog that you guys created.
Yes,
of course.
Clearly.
The amount of work that you had to, and the amount of time you had to spend editing it.
Yeah.
सुरुमा त
It used to take me a lot of time to edit a video.
अनि हामी दुवैजना बसेर we used to watch and यो हटाउनु पर्यो यो हाल्नु पर्यो यसमा यस्तो गरौँ यसो. Now that you just do it.
Right now, मैले like I can finish a video in like 3-4 hours.
Yeah.
Easily.
Yeah.
No problem.
Yeah, just imagine. I still remember I edited, so maybe I'll show you guys off air. I've got a few vlogs that I tried out. And man, it took me forever to edit it. चित्तै नबुझ्ने के
I think you told me हामी fight night मा भेट्दा I think you told me
हो मैले भनेको थिएँ क्यारे होइन मलाई चाहिँ चित्त नबुझ्ने कि एडिटिङमा हुन्छ मेबी द्याट म्युजिक क्यान बी बेटर होइन मेबी द्याट कट क्यान बी बेटर होइन or maybe I need to go ahead and cut it at that specific moment. So I like fast cuts के छट खाले कट मलाई मनपर्छ होइन I don't like त्यो स्लो cuts. अनि एउटा कुरा चाहिँ मलाई चाहिँ के मन well मलाई चाहिँ के एकदम मनपर्छ भने स्टेबलाइजेसन चाहिँ हुनुपर्ने के मलाई because if it's unstable then the viewer is it's so jerky sometimes and then it's so jerky sometimes टाउको दुख्छ नि होइन अनि I try to, as much as I can I would try to make it as stable as I can होइन now पहिला त्यो के थियो त्यो you need a DSLR now with
gimbal
this you can literally go ahead and film whatever you want and you're not even gonna this small little thing can shoot 4K त्यो 2015 तिर त त्यो हुन्छ नि let's not even talk about that होइन but times have
changed.
I saw this thing called sorry you were saying
No.
I saw this thing called Ray-Ban stories. I don't know if you guys know this or not. So Facebook has come out with this Facebook and Ray-Ban these guys have come out with this Tasma where you can record videos.
What?
So with one click you can literally record like a video from your can you open this and show this? So forget about this now it is that now it is that so so with one click you can literally go ahead and like record like videos and things like that with this.
There's the camera.
There's a camera right there.
Both sides.
Yeah, those are like cameras.
What? I feel like I'm old. Because अस्ति भर्खर a mind blowing moment चाहिँ was when उनीहरूले भने त TV like
TV.
chart paper just so you can roll the TV.
What?
And you can paste it on a wall and watch.
What?
Yeah,
What is
exactly. Mind blown.
What
transparent
what
TV.
was that? Find that TV.
मैले चाहिँ transparent TV छ भनेको अनि some other person said like rolling,
Chart papers just so you can roll the
word.
TV and paste it on the wall and watch.
What? What sorcery is that?
transparent त छ transparent TV त छ you can see through it when it's not playing.
Okay, हामीले हेरेको त्यो क्यामेरा चाहिँ के हो त्यो small one? Do you remember the name of the camera? The small little DJI what?
DJI.
Osmo 2 I think.
No. What was
DJI Action Cam 2
Action के? Camera 2? Jesus man, all these things are coming out man. के किन्नु पर्ने हो फेरि?
Last week मात्रै 5 नयाँ कुरा आएको थियो new MacBook, new A7 IV.
We have that 360 ni. There's a 360 inside 360 camera which sticks it.
Oh yeah, that was the thing no that we were looking at earlier.
No, that's the other one.
This is even smaller like an iPod के भन्छ?
Ooh, roll TV.
LG OLED roll up. What the hell is this now?
That's a TV.
What?
म त shock भइरहेको
त्यसरी आउँछ माथि
Yeah.
Okay. Man.
I was like, how is it possible? मलाई त थाहा पनि थिएन यस्तो कुराहरू.
Oh, well, at least by the time I get old, there's going to be like some crazy shit that's going to... Okay. त्यो अलि तल जाँदा त्यो 65...
Yes.
It's 65 inches leftमा. त्योभन्दा leftमा. त्यसको left, body, that's right. Go left. Oh, that one. Press that. Oh, press that. And not that one. I'll get right. Okay, anyways. All right, forget it. Yeah, people can just Google this. LG groundbreaking roll-up TV. Yeah, that one. God damn it. Well, times are changing and we need to buy all of this.
I think few years मा त मान्छेहरू बाहिर निस्किन्छ.
Somebody told me this yesterday, since we were talking about the future. There's going to be taxis that are going to fly.
Oh, even I heard. Even like Australia मा नि they're starting. They'll pick you up and drop you at a point.
Like drone le tara.
Drone le. Can you imagine?
Somebody's going to pick me up and drop me somewhere.
Somewhere just like risky.
But they have like specific routes that they have to travel through.
Yeah.
Because like जहाँ पनि त drone लानु मिल्दैन. So specific routes अनि suppose like चाबेलमा अनि बौद्धमा types. So area छ उनीहरूको त्यहाँ लगेर छोड्दिने.
So like a pod हुन्छ अरे and they'll pick you up and drop you at the spot.
When you sit in a car, so my friend's driving, my friend Pat, he's not driving the car, he's sitting in that Tesla, he came in that Tesla and then he's sitting in the Tesla, he's not driving, and then I'm coffee खाइरहेको थिएँ, he didn't tell me, right? I sound so dumb, but I really don't care, and then he came, he picked me up, we're in San Francisco, I'm on the passenger seat and he's in the driver's seat, and after my coffee खाइरहेको थिएँ, after a certain time, दुईटै हात छोडेर उसले फोन चलाउन थाल्यो कि I lost my mind. I lost my mind होइन तर त्यो गइरहेको बेलामा चाहिँ त्यो टर्न हान्दै थियो कि हामीले त्यो के भन्छ त्यो हाइवेमा होइन and I'm like bro and I looked at him and bro can you he's like no don't worry about it like त्यो हाइवेमा चाहिँ केही पनि हुँदैन भनेर I couldn't do it I told him to like
At least just
hold it भनेर because I'm not used to that भनेर so world has come to that
living in the future.
This is the future.
के किन्नु पर्ने हो भन्छु कि म चाहिँ होइन
Lot of things to buy.
it would be fun to down the road people want to see more raw stuff just to like say raw in a sense like more real stuff okay like what you guys are creating that's real content neither and you're not faking it you're just creating content showing your life to people हैन पछि गइसकेपछि यस्तो यस्तो ग्याजेट आउला जसले गर्दा हुन्छ नि हैन लाइक पहिला अब त्यो भन न 60D 70D युज गर्नु पर्थ्यो हैन अहिले यु क्यान जस्ट युज दिस भनेपछि डाउन द रोड यु क्यान जस्ट लाइक press a button and you can record everything हुन्छ होला के
I think आँखाले नै रेकर्ड गरेर अनि you can have you watched this Black Mirror and त्यसमा
I stopped after कुन चाहिँ po एउटा episode I couldn't do it anymore it scared the shit
it's
out of me
wild त्यसमा त्यो आँखाबाट नै you could see everything and all the memories हेर्नु मिल्ने even अरूको पनि you can watch it on TV खालके or आफ्नो memories it's like that I think आँखाबाट रेकर्ड गर्छ होला सुन
Black Mirror is like too crazy have you guys watched this movie called Her HER छैन है watch this movie called Her HER होइन it's अलि Spike कसले बनाएको director नाम हेर्छ Her and then forget about that have you guys watched Squid Games
yes
oh man
खतरा क्या त्यो पछि watch like the whole series हेरिसकेपछि you go back and watch the theories that's insane like
what
the theories
Spike Lee होइन हो नि होइन स्पाइक लीको मुभी हो हर भन्ने होइन इट्स अमेजिङ मुभी यु गाइस शुड वाच इट बट स्क्विड पछि गएर के हेरेर स्क्विड गेम्समा
थ्योरीहरू लाइक कसरी त्यो ओल्ड म्यान चाहिँ वाज अलरेडी लाइक टग अफ वारमा पनि उसको हातमा त्यो वाज नो लक एन्ड देन पहिला गेममा इभन त्यो
ए हो र
त्यो सुट गर्नेवाला गेम
फर्स्ट गेम ब्लू लाइट ए ग्रीन लाइट रेड लाइट
यस त्यसमा पनि हि वाज इन द टार्गेट खालके ठ्याक्क देखाउँछ नि हि वाज इन देयर लाइक सो सानो सानो डिटेल्सहरू द्याट वी मिस्ड and you go back and watch it
detective like they go through the kitab huncha ni so it starts at 002 okay so the old man wasn't registered there
agadi thidai thiena ki and the most insane is like how people die
oh yeah that one's the most
how
insane.
What die
how people die like the main characters haruko death was already like suruko unaruko intro ne was the death okay so the kitty got stabbed ni da
the North Korean
yes and usko चाहिँ entry ne was she was pointing a knife मान्छेको घाँटीमा क्या
and then
the suicide
Ali guy
oh yeah
and then
यस्तो गरेर
Ali पनि like धोका दिएर उ भागे हुन्छ नि
त्यसले त्यो हात च्यापिदिन्छ कुन चाहिँको
and then he dies उसलाई धोका भएर नै चीट गरेर धोका हुन्छ and then the गुण्डावाला guy also like he jumps off a bridge
which one is the गुण्डावाला guy
त्यसमा
tattoo and guy the केटीले समातेर
oh yeah he jumped off
a
bridge and then yeah
when he dies he also jumps off the bridge
well the other lady jumps on
but
are we saying this to every guys we're sorry man
if you haven't watched it like
if you watch Squid Games it's fun I never imagined a Korean TV series to be the biggest TV series in the world like it's like Gangnam
they actually have like good movies and series
मैले चाहिँ खास कोरियन भन्दाखेरि अब त्यो हुन्छ नि लभ स्टोरी यस्तो खालके हुन्छ सोचिरहेको थिएँ
they've always had like good movies okay not just now like पहिलादेखि नै
so I never
horror movies हरू पनि is like really good
neither do I झन्डैले म के अरे त्यो +2 मा हुँदाखेरि कोरियन स्टाइलको हेयरकट चाहिँ बनाउन लागेको थिएँ लामो होइन के भन्छ स्ट्रेट गर्ने होइन
मेरो त त्यस्तै छ नि कपाल नेचुरली
स्ट्रेट you had long hair
no ए बिचमा एकताले
उसको चाहिँ like this ए you had this Genji वाला
Genji
वाला Genji भने हाम्रो त्यो क्रोजको
yeah
oh see god damn it I got it right now
yeah त्यस्तो हेयरस्टाइल चाहिँ मेरो फुल भने यसरी बाँड्नु मिल्दैन but that was a very short period in time
Genji man people sorry guys watch Squid Games and definitely watch Squid Games I'm excited for you guys I'm excited for your future and two coming from when two vlogs from next week के हो
not next week
no we're still finalizing on like you know
so one video is Samaya and one is the Samaya show so we have a new channel it's called the Samaya show
yeah
and one video comes Samaya show
we saw the studio
मैले नै सब्स्क्राइब गरेको छैन आफ्नो च्यानलमा सेकेन्ड
why not
गर्नुपर्छ अहिले याद आएन
subscribe to the new channel this is the logo of the
This
is
is the
our
old one.
original.
अहिलेको माथि
This is,
माथि सो मात्रै थपेको छु
when is it coming out? Have you guys figured? What are you guys gonna do on it? Sit and have a conversation with people?
Yeah, and play games like some fun. That's
And
what
conversation,
we do.
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
So हामीले गेम्स च्यालेन्ज भिडियोजहरू गरिरहन्छ
कति
हाम्रोमा पनि
गरिरहन्छ।
तर अब चाहिँ च्यालेन्ज भिडियोजहरू चाहिँ सबै सोमा राख्ने
Uh,
अनि वी इन्भाइट पिपल लाइक बाहिरको पिपल
Yeah.
लाइक फ्रेन्ड्स
Family.
फ्यामिली सब्सक्राइबर्स सेलिब्रिटिज एभ्रिथिङ
of course.
Everyone.
सिमिलर या
Yeah. Go.
So you'll have like season khalke. So one season we'll have like 10, 12 episodes, and then we move to a new game, new concept,
Yeah.
something like that. I'll summer plans.
We're excited. When are you guys gonna start? Have you guys thought of a date? Like, have you guys given yourself like यो दिन चाहिँ हामी सुरु
सो
गर्छौँ?
त्यो चाहिँ सबै नेहाले मेरो काम चाहिँ लाइक स्टिल बिहाइन्ड द सिन हुन्छ अगाडिको चाहिँ सी इज गोना बी डुइङ एभ्रिथिङ
Actually, because summer 2 years in the December, we posted our first video. Maybe like summer show will also come out at the same time.
Yeah.
So
Maybe.
easier to keep up. I think भ्याउँछ हामीले डिसेम्बरसम्म because studio is like 80% done.
Yeah.
Camera equipment सबै छँदैछ.
Now we just need to start shooting.
We just need to start shooting.
Go for it, man. We're very excited.
You have to come
Of course, I'm
on
gonna come.
live.
Any day. You just tell me the date and the time, and I'm like 1000% gonna be there. All right, I'm gonna eat whatever you tell me to eat. I'm gonna do whatever you guys want me to do. All right, I'm game on for anything.
And answer all the questions she has.
Yes.
Of course I will. Of course I will. Anything you want. All right, guys. Thank you very much for coming. It was a pleasure.
Thank you so much for having us. We had so much fun.
Subscribe to their channel, everybody.
And to
The new channel also.
Yeah, subscribe to the new channel as
and
well.
the podcast.
And yes, this podcast
On air.
also. 100 पुऱ्याउनु भयो.
So we can watch the time lapse.
Yeah.
Thank you very much, guys. This is fun.
Thank you, Dai.
Thank you.
Thank you. All right, everybody. Thank you very much for watching.
If you love what we are doing, make sure that you subscribe and turn on notifications.
This program is brought to you by Vyas Studios.